Hello, hello, friends! Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And my friend Elle and I are here today to talk to you about a couple books that we are just over the moon excited about. Super excited about. We just finished them both last week, and we have not been able to wait to talk to you about them. They're so amazing. Oh my gosh, at least one of them is going to probably make my top 5 YA books of the year, which is going to be really hard to narrow that down because I feel like I've read so many fantastic books this year, but I know it's surprising, right? But I think one of them at least is going to make that list. I won't tell you which one. You're just going to have to read them both to see which one you like more. So the first one is called Dark Rise by C.S. Pacat. Dark Rise. I'm obsessed with this cover. As you can tell, it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at how beautiful that is. The reason I wanted to read this book was because of the author. So this author is actually also the author of the graphic novel series Fence. If you're a fan of that, which I absolutely am, I was completely obsessed with it when I read it earlier this year. So when I found out that she was writing a book, like a full-length adult or young adult fantasy story, I could not wait to jump on board. Another thing I want to mention before I get started about this book is that it has the most glorious map. Look at that. Is that not just so beautiful? You know how I feel about maps. This one is a winner. So this book is a fantasy series, and it's set in London in the 1800s, and basically what it is that the world of magic is just gone forever. It used to exist. There used to be a light side and a dark side, and it is gone now because there was this person called the Dark King who was evil, and him and his servants basically tried to overthrow everybody. They were destroyed, but basically both sides have been decimated, and nobody in this current time now knows about it or remembers it, except the stewards. So the stewards are servants of the light who keep the knowledge alive. So they have very few places of refuge, but the one place they do have, the Citadel, which is hidden from the outside world by magic, they keep the knowledge of the stewardship and the Dark King and everything that happened before and all these magical artifacts alive and well, because if people forget about it, then that is a way that the Dark King can come back. So now when the story starts, this main character, whose name is Will, he's a young man who is just fleeing for his life. His mother has been murdered. He doesn't know why. People are pursuing him. He's found by the stewards, and he discovers that he is actually this part of this bigger world that he didn't even know about. His mother was a hugely important person in this world, and now he has to kind of reconcile all that. So it sounds kind of like standard fantasy story stuff, right? Like Chosen One, special abilities, and all this stuff in this world of magic. And I can't really say too much about that without giving it away, but I just want to say that this story is not what you think it is. And it turns that whole Chosen One trope completely on its head. There are so many twists in this book, especially towards the end. I just could not believe it. And I was basically sitting in the last 50 pages or so the whole time reading it like this, because I could not believe what was happening. It is such a great book. It's really well written. And like I said, it sounds like it's a standard fantasy story, but there's a lot of twists that I promise you're not going to see coming. Or at least I didn't see coming. Maybe you will see them coming. But I love this book so much. Absolutely fantastic. Dark Rise. This next book, I can't even tell you how good it is. It is so amazing. It blew my mind. I just want to say that I got about 90 pages into the library copy of this book before I put it down and was like, you know what? I need to buy a copy of this for myself. I need to own this book forever and ever because it's so absolutely amazing. Ace of Shades. Spades. Ace of Spades. Goodness gracious. So the author, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, is Faridah Abike-Iyimide. Now, I didn't know too much about this book going into it. The reason I wanted to read it, honestly, is because ever since we ordered it for the library, it hasn't been in. It's been out and out and out. Everybody has had holds on it. It's been getting so much attention and a lot of good reviews and stuff online. So I said, well, I'm going to give it a try. And it blew my mind. Like I said, I got about part of the way through it before I realized I needed to own this book forever, because I am going to never stop talking about this book. It is absolutely amazing. So think of this. Take a cross between Pretty Little Liars and Gossip Girl and cross that with the movie Get Out. Whoa. Yes, that is exactly what this story is. It is absolutely amazing. So it's about these two main characters, and actually if you flip to the back, it flips them around. So it's these two characters, and they go to this really rich, prestigious prep school. They are the only black people in this school. They're seniors now. They're the only black students. So at the beginning of their senior year, they both start getting these text messages from somebody called Aces, who is threatening to expose all these secrets that they think they have. And they send these texts to everybody in the school. So everybody in the school is starting to get all these secrets from these two students, and they're starting to get harassed. There's this person in this mask that keeps following them around. There's pictures of them, like pictures that were secretly taken that they didn't even know were taken, that start appearing all over the school. There's graffiti on their lockers. They're getting just harassed, and it's so crazy. And they're trying to figure out, basically, who is Aces? Who is this? Who is trying to destroy us? And they have to kind of work together to figure this out. I can't say too much more about this because I really don't want to give it away, because again, this is another one of these books that just blows your mind over and over and over again. So I had a couple different theories about what was going on, and I love books that make me just suspect everybody, right? I'm suspecting, the ex-boyfriend or the ex-girlfriend or the teacher or this person or the best friend. I'm like, who could be doing this? And I was completely blown away by who the culprit is. The reason behind everything. It is amazing. And like I said, I stand by my assertion. It is like Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars, crossed with the movie Get Out. Such an amazing expression this book is of racism and homophobia and classism also. Like rich versus poor. And it is just, this book has so many things to say, all of them incredible and all of them worth listening to. Everybody should read this book. Like I said, I'm just going to talk about this book forever now because it's so amazing. So if you like thrillers, if you like high stakes books, if you like books that are set in prep schools, if you like books that are about underdog characters, if you like books that are about toppling the system, you will absolutely love this book. I loved it. I think everybody should read it. Ace of Spades. So, so good. Read it. You won't regret it. So those are the two books we have for you now. Like I said, they're both available at Farmington Community Library. Please feel free to come in and get them, put them on hold, check them out, and then let me know what you think of them, because I'm just dying to know. I need to talk to somebody about these books, okay? So read these books, come and talk to me about them. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.